Hello, hello, this is Princess Whoosh, and today you may have noticed I'm not in a game. No, I am in Clip Studio, because I'm going to draw a picture. And if you've clicked through, you probably know it's a picture of Claiyr, who is my D&D character. So I do quite a lot of drawing. I really like drawing. Clip Studio is my fave, even though I've got like Photoshop and stuff on here, and all sorts of other things. I think I've got Art Rage, I've got Autodesk Sketchbook. Clip Studio is my favourite. It's really clean, it's really good for drawing really good, nice lines. It's got some really useful tools that speed up a lot of the processes, which we'll get to later. But yeah, I love this program. I got it half price. It was like £25. It's usually £50. It's definitely worth £50, but £25 is a steal. So yeah, like I say, we're going to draw Claiyr. We're going to go from the start. I was going to draw a little sketch, give myself a bit of a safety net, but no, I've decided not to. I've decided to just go 100% all in. Yikes. Right, so we're going to do it on some grey paper. What grey? That grey. Okay, so I'm doing it as a square. I think a square will fit nicely in the centre of the screen. I'm using a Wacom tablet. It's like a Intuos in pistachio. It looks very nice, but you can't see it. It's like a nice pistachio green. But yeah, so this is all my pens, all my pencils, and theoretically all my brushes, but this is where I dump everything. It's like a custom brush. Quite like using the textured pen. This is it here. You can see with the tablet, when you do a thin line, it's very thin. When you press down, it's very thick. So yeah, we're going to draw Claiyr. So I always start with a little sketch. What's Claiyr going to be doing? What kind of poses should we do? So Claiyr is a rogue Genasi, which is like a sort of half genie. Comes from the planes of geniness. I don't know. I love this kind of thing. I love D&D. I love the fantasy setting, but I'm really bad for not knowing any lore. Lore just falls out of my brain. If you're hearing those two clacks, by the way, that's my one of my hands consistently sits on the keyboard on Control Z for undoing things that I've done wrong. And you will notice that a lot of my time on here will be spent undoing things. For every stroke I make, I probably delete about half of them. Yeah, like that. I think her ears are a bit high. Let's drop them down. So you can use the selection tool to move things. Like so. Probably put them about there. And the other ear, if you please, Claiyr. So yeah, Claire's a fire Genasi. She's a rogue. She has some of the steely common rogue tropes, but she's very much a huge show-off. She loves nothing better than being cool, and everyone seeing her be cool. I based her character on the idea of fire being quite bright and not very sort of roguish, but then her design's based on like embers and like, you know, like low fire, smoldering little embers. So yeah, just trying to get her mouth in roughly. Every time I draw Claiyr, I draw her completely different as well, so there's no like thing I'm specifically aiming for. This doesn't have to be perfect at this point. This is just me blocking in some sort of shapes, getting an expression going. She's got a little cocked smile there. Kind of eyebrows would she have? I don't know. She's like a sassy eyebrow. A lot of this is just trying things out and seeing if they work. That's quite fun. Like a, what on earth are you doing kind of eyebrow. It's a bit DreamWorks, isn't it, actually? So if she's looking over here in the picture, let's draw her irises in, so I can figure out quite what she's up to. Kind of think I'm gonna go for about. Oop, that's too big. Just been playing with some different eye styles recently as well. Just trying new things out because it's always good to try new things out. And if you see something you like, study it, have a look at what you like about it, have a go at drawing it yourself like that, and seeing how it fits into your art style. Always quite good. This eyebrow's difficult. I think she is going to have to go a bit DreamWorks. There we go. Let's just bulk it up a little. And Claiyr, I started drawing her with a sort of bob. She used to have really long hair, but I quite like her. I like a cheeky chopped bob. So her hair now is very wild and curly. This is probably indicative of what my hair is like right now. My hair is super wild and curly because I can't get a haircut because we're in lockdown. I know some places are probably coming out, but in Scotland we're pretty firmly still in lockdown, so no haircut for a while. There's probably a date on it, but I'm not that fussed. I'll live a little longer. Not sure about this side. Let's go a little scruffier than usual. Yeah, like that. That'll come down to about there. She'll have hair there. She wears a cloak. A very majestic cloak that may or may not be black. I've been told it's not black, but when I draw her, I draw her in black. It's not really cloak, is it? That's more like a t-shirt. Let's just block in like a hood. There we go. And she usually has a brooch there. That's right. That's more Claiyr. Yeah, so real rough sketch. Once I'm done with that, I just turn it right down, zoom on in, get a slightly smaller brush, and just go to town. I've been trying to do a lot. Ooh, that's way too light. I've been trying to do line art that's a bit more colourful. There's a name for it. I can't. Oh, I've made a new layer. There we go. Yeah, I've been trying to do like more colourful line art. I usually just use black, but I've been trying to recolor it to match the picture. I see a lot of people do it. It looks really effective. I've never managed to really pull it off my art. Maybe because it's quite a chunky, cartoony style that I use. That's not very good, is it? That's terrible. What is that? Art is also 99% about hating yourself. And being like, why on earth have I drawn this like that? This is terrible. It's a journey. It's a journey of self-loathing and mistakes, but trying over and over until eventually that self-loathing turns into a picture. And you hopefully at the end quite like the result. These lashes. I'm not sure about these lashes. We'll see anyway. Right. I would normally be a little bit more of a perfectionist on a lot of this, but I don't want this video to be 700 hours long, so that's where her brow starts. Let's put a little brow, a few little stray brow hairs in there. That's her hair, isn't it? There we go. So sometimes I draw straight onto the computer like I'm doing now, but I also have a little tablet. It's what is it? It's a Galaxy Tab 3 or 4 or somewhere along those lines. And it's got the most amazing pen. And essentially I can do stuff like this, but on the go or on the sofa or wherever I want. So I do quite a lot of art on that as well. I tend to like to get the sketch done on there quite a lot of the time, and then I'll import it as a Photoshop file onto here. Even though this isn't Photoshop, it can read Photoshop files, so that's fine. Does that match? Maybe this needs a little more heavy. We're getting into like the bedroom eyes there, I think. Claire doesn't need bedroom eyes. There we go. And again, I might come back and change all this later, but for now, that looks fine. What's a good idea to do is to come out every now and again and just check you still like what you're doing. I think it's okay. I think this iris is a little bit too high, and I think that needs a little bit more eyelash. Yeah, it's not bad. She's got quite a cute wee nose here. I'm not very good at noses. It's quite a cute little nose. I like to try and get some essence of the bridge. Because, I don't know. I just do. Some people just draw like a little tiny bottom bit of the nose. Some people draw like wham. But it never looks quite right on mine. One thing I have been working on is mouths. So the way lips look from certain angles. I say as I draw a pretty mediocre looking mouth. Yeah, it's really interesting how filtrums look. Not filtrums, I don't know. Whatever the ridges in the top of your lip are called. There we go. Yeah. So there's a Claire face. Try and get her jaw in. She's got quite a round face here. I don't usually go quite that round. But yeah, Claire's good fun to play. A lot of people play themselves in D&D. Claire is nothing like me at all. She's quite self-serving. She is, like I say, a bit of an attention seeker. I would rather have none of the attention. But she's fun. She's good fun to play. And I will be devastated if she should die. Because I've been playing so long with her now. It's been like, it's coming up 2 years, I think. Yeah, it's not looking bad, is it? I'm quite pleased with that. Not bad for a quick little sketch. We'll try and get her hood looking materialish. This is one thing I'd like to work on, is my material, because I just lines and loops. Little loop, that's too big a loop. Little loop, little line, little line. And I'm pretty sure I could make it look a lot better if I knew what I was doing. There we go. So we've got kind of the bulk of that. Probably should have the top of that as well. This is, like I say, just quite a quick sketch, so it's not going to be perfect. There we go. And then the hair. I have been looking at hair as well. Not that you'd know from the hair I've chosen here. But yeah, I've been seeing some real nice ways of doing hair, so I think that's eventually going to start seeping its way into my work. a lot of seeing like hair as lots of separate little clumps, and really working on getting these little pieces to all look like one hairstyle instead of just a big wig. But I've got a way to go on that because at the moment it's all quite blocky. Big sweeping bits like this are real hard to align. Takes a lot of practice. I'm gonna even cheat here. Oops. I'm gonna move this up because I might be here all day. But yeah, I've been doing digital art since I got a computer, I guess. So we got our first computer when I was about 12. And by 14 I was doing digital art with tablets, using dodgy copies of, what was it called? Paint Shop Pro. I even did some on Paint as well. I did quite a lot of realism. I liked drawing people. I still like drawing people, actually. I'm not very good at certain aspects of art. What should I do here? Not that, whatever that was. Maybe that? No. Maybe just leave that. Yeah, so I've been doing art for quite a while. So I know my way around. But it always amazes me. There's all these new things you can do that I didn't used to be able to do. And because I kind of took a bit of a break on it for about, not quite 10 years, but closer to 10 years than not. Probably about 7 or 8. There's just all these things that happened in digital art that just amaze me. Like, there's a paint tool on here that can paint across layers, and it can recognize the anti-aliasing and stuff, and it's just amazing. So let's just put in a... I'll probably... She looks like she's melting. Hang on. I'll just do a little bit of that. Yeah, cool. So there we go. We've got a basic Claiyr. I feel like I've forgotten something. Claiyr, what do you usually have? Do you need cheekbones? No, that's not working for you. Right, so we can delete that layer from underneath, and we can start thinking about putting a little bit of colour on here, which is quite fun. So right now I am in an absolutely neon colour phase. I like my colours bright and I like them bold. Claiyr is a little more muted because we need to colour her hair with like kind of fiery tones. So I'm gonna have to, refer to other layers. That's still not referring to other layers. Oh, I know why. I haven't got close the gap on. No. I guess what I should do first is... Hang on. There we go. That is too purple. Claiyr is not purple. Claire's skin is a dark grey. Her hair is black. It's probably more like that. But I will have to repaint the lines, I think. Yeah, let's go for that. Now that looks awful at the minute, I recognise. But this is all on a separate layer to our liner, even though the paint's on here, which is great. What's this? Why is that so weird? Have I done something weird? Maybe the textured pen is just a weird colour. No, that's a weird colour too. Why are you giving me these weird colours? Bizarre. These are all normal layers. I don't quite get why I'm getting that colour. Let's try something else. I've got loads of custom brushes here. There are so many nice custom brushes on this program. I recommend them thoroughly. You do have to dig through for what you want though. So yeah, at the minute I'm just going over any little gaps and spills. I'm going to colour in her lip as well, because that'll be probably a darker colour. Oh, we've missed a bit here. Let's get that paintbrush, that paint can back and do that. So the tool's good, but not perfect. So, ooh, that weird colour again. Oh well. Let's just do that. That's pretty okay. Oh, that's her hair there, isn't it? That didn't need to be coloured. Let's undo that. That bit did. And I guess that bit probably should be up to there. Cool. What you can do at this point, and this is why it looks a bit weird, is because the line art's too light. You can go to layer selection, lock transparent pixels, darken the colour, and then go over the top of it. I'd quite like just... There we go. So, I'm now... Oh, I won't use that one because that one automatically like locks to certain sizes. Let's just use this. There we go. I'm going to do her eyes as well. Like I say, I want to start doing more like colourful lines. But I'm not very good at it. So, practice is good. This is practice. It's all practice. We'll do the line of her hair as well, actually. This isn't probably the best picture to demonstrate the colouring of the lines on. Oop, I need to sort that out later. She's got a little bit of seepage from from when I coloured in her ear. Oh, and then look, see, I've seen it already. I'll maybe just do the lines on her cloak just like straight up black, because her cloak is going to be even darker. The tips of her hair are going to be quite light. That might be a good example that I can show you later on. Just get that all coloured in. If I miss anything, I'll go back as well. It's not that urgent. I'm going to even do that there. A little bit of that there. Nice, nice, nice. Now her hair is very dark, but not on the tips, so I'll maybe do that with the black too. We will do it to about there. We'll just see what happens when I colour it in. There we go. And here. Oop. Oh, I'm catching that bit with the skin. To make it a bit smaller. I'm going to do that tip there for now because I have a feeling it will annoy me later. Yeah, so... That's too much. No, that's too much. Right, so there we go. Let's call some more bits in. So that's the colour of her eyes. I usually do her hair a bit more blue and a little bit brighter. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. There we go. So you can't really see the blue at this point. That looks pretty much black, doesn't it? But that's fine. That's what it's supposed to look like. It goes nice with her skin tone. Ooh. You can see there, it's kind of all blending in with the line art a little bit, which is fine for now. We can go back and fix it. And I can see some spots where I've not quite got the colour on this layer right, so I can quickly go back in and fix that, I guess. Yeah, it won't look perfect for now, until I fix the line art later. Claire's cloak is nearly the same colour as her skin, but I usually do it like a slightly more, I don't know, I use a different shade so that it doesn't look exactly the same as her skin. Claiyr is lots of shades of grey, basically. So I try and change her cloak to be a different tone of grey. Ooh, that's a bit not what I'm looking for. Yellows? It's definitely not that colour. No. 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 I'll do it as the blues, just for this picture. if you've got a gap in your line art, you can increase the close gap thing. Even with the close gap thing, that is too big a gap, so you can kind of seal it. I'm just very sloppy with my doodles. We'll colour that in as well, because I missed that before. I'll get that with a pen later. This is way too light. That's better. Let's check down here to make sure it all looks okay. Okay. Just catch those bits. Go back to the line art layer. Catch these bits that look a bit weird. Like that. I think that's all going to be great. Cool. Fun! This is fun. She looks fun. And her brooch is usually like this real red colour. Like that. Cool. Yeah, so is there anything else I could say about D&D? I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I really like playing it with my group. We've gone online during these times. I shouldn't have done that at this point. We've gone online during these times, as I say, which is fine too. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. I think that's too light. Just go a bit darker. But it is a shame, you know, you lose that sort of in-person connection and going a place and doing a thing. But hopefully soon we'll be able to get back to it. There we go. That's fun. I like that. Apparently everything's fun today. I'm just going to roll with it. There we go. Yeah! Cool. Now, Claire has these little markings on her face. I am going to put them in a separate layer because I don't want them to get lost in the layers. And I'm going to draw them real quick because I don't want to be here all day. They're a bit like... no, not like that. It's just basically a bunch of these little Ys. They're like kind of fiery cracks on her skin. And they're not all over her skin. She just has a few of them. I kind of like how... oh, I've not done them right. Oh well. Let's leave them like that, because that's fine. We'll keep going with this pattern. I quite like this pattern actually. Maybe she should have these instead. Because they're kind of cool. That's not right. That goes up there. I don't know quite where I'm going with this. It doesn't matter, Princess Whoosh, it's just a sketch. Sometimes do a little bit on her ear as well. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it on her ear because her hair's going to be beautiful and flamey. Yeah, so some of the bits are more lit up than others. I might actually use this colour in her eyes too. Sometimes I have it go like a real low red at the edges to make it look really, really cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. So yeah, she's got these sort of fiery cracks in her skin. I've been doing a lot of eyes, like practicing eyes. So I might try something that I was doing before. Right, all these brushes have stupid names because they're called things like Misty Triangles and Foggy Blender because I've downloaded them and they've all got like Korean and Japanese names and I have no idea what any of them do. So I've tried to rename them so that I vaguely know what each brush is all about. So don't ask me what's the actual name of the brush because who knows. Do a little bit of that. I might go back into that layer there. Little eye shine. Like so. Eyes just always look so much better once you've put that little eye shine in. It's quite dark eye shine. Maybe go a little brighter. Little light shine. Little light shines. I usually like to do one like that, but that pen is way too thick and chunky. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Oops, that's wet bleed watercolour. That's for hair. That's quite nice. Maybe the chalky one is... Yeah, the chalky one's good. Chalky. I have this cool rainbow thing. Maybe I should put a little bit of rainbow... little rainbow particles around her eyes. That would look nice. Little rainbow? Little rainbow? There's a treat. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't really add much, does it? Cool. What now? What now? I should probably shade it, shouldn't I? Or I could do her hair. Let's do her hair first, and then I'll go and shade it. So, what would I like for her hair? I might start around this colour. I like this brush. It's not what I'm looking for though. Sometimes you just like a brush and you want to get in there with the brush. Let's go for this. Ooh, am I on the wrong layer? Yeah. Let's go for this just to lay down some bits. This is going to look awful to start with. It's going to look awful. Maybe it looks too awful. Yeah, like I say, I've re-downloaded all these brushes. I had a bit of a catastrophic computer failure not long ago, and I lost a lot of stuff. So I had to re-download all my brushes. Smooth and inky, that's what I'm looking for. Smooth and inky. I call the brush that is like the top brush on here, I think. On the store. So let's just... this isn't a good way of doing it. How do I usually do this? Great time to forget. I don't think it is smooth and inky. Or smooth and semi-transparent, I think it might be. No. Right, let's just block it in real solid like. So. This is her fiery hair. I've done this so many times. I don't know why I've suddenly got like a flamey hair amnesia. I don't want it all to chop at the same point as well because it'll look rubbish. Right, let's try that. Go on, flame hair. Flame on. There's a little margin there you can see, but I can probably fix that. That is cool. And then she gets a little bit for her fringe. This is what I think I usually just end up putting on loads of strokes of the colour like that. Dear. This is also too bright at this point. So I'll maybe notch it down a little. It's a sketch, remember, Rachel. Cool. There we go. Yeah, this is looking very ropey at the minute. Oop. Let's turn off close the gap. Why is it doing that? That must be the area scaling. Let's turn that off a sec. There we go. So that's the low light bits of her hair. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Cool. Oh, I've not done these bits, have I? I'm just gonna cheat on these bits and not do it properly. Just gonna go in there with a little shade. There we go. So, the tips of Claire's hair are on fire. So we need to brighten it up a little bit on the tips. There we go. This is total mess, and if I was spending longer on it, I would blend everything. It would look nice, but I'm doing it quite quick. Do, 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 do. Cool. Yeah, it's looking cute. Looking cute. Maybe a little more fire up here. A little flamier. Yeah, that's quite Claiyr now. It's starting to look like her. Let's go over here and over here. Claiyr has purple lips. Actually, looking at what I've done so far, Claiyr has purple eyes, I think. I've just not drawn her in a little while, and I've just given her like these, these really vibrant orangey eyes, which is why it doesn't quite look like her, I think. That's okay, that's fine. Let's do a bit of this. I like her with the orange eyes, it suits her. But yeah, don't judge, I'm tired. It's been a long term. If you don't know, I'm a teacher, and yeah, it's been a long, weird at-home term, and my brain is at this point just mush. Ooh, fancy. All my rainbow sparkles are gonna go a bit flat though. As you can probably see, we've lost a bit of the tone that I had going on there. Ooh, that's too bright. Kind of like it though. Kind of like the sort of misty eyes. Ooh. Just trying to get it off her iris, but yeah, it's a little bright for Claire's eyes. Back in the day, I would have pulled out the what's it called, brush, the dodge and burn. I don't think people dodge and burn anymore, which is probably a relief because it looks terrible. Yeah, I can maybe darken the line art a little. That's too much. How about that? I don't want to mess too much with it. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Kind of getting some nice purples on there. I'm sorry if you liked it more with her alternate eyes, but them's not her eyes. Probably put a bit of shine on lips. That's too much shine. That's so shiny. Calm down. Probably about that. Yeah, that's better. That's more Claiyrish. Yeah, that's looking okay. Wonder if I could maybe blend a bit of her hair with one of my Misty Triangles brushes. I love these guys. Ooh, too big. Am I on the right layer? Yeah, I'm on the right layer. I think I've got a bad brush though. Let's try this one. It's just about trying things out and seeing what works. Yeah, this is okay. I'm not 100% mad on it. No. I need something blendy. Blendy brush strokes. That sounds like strokes, so that sounds like hair. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Ooh, yeah. This is what we needed all along. Some of it might go out the lines. I'm not tidying up right now. I would normally tidy it up. Blendy brush strokes. Who knows what this brush is actually called? Might need to make it a bit smaller for over here. Yeah, this is it. This is where we want to be. This is the realm of brushy hair. Aw, see, a little effort and time can really improve things. Cool. I'm not probably going to do a full shade on this because it'll take too long. Let's just do something real basic. Just keep it real basic. No, I don't like that. I was quite enjoying blendy brush strokes. Maybe I should stick in blendy brush strokes for the face tones too. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's blendy brush strokes, so it can't. It was before dragging things around on the page. It's not going to work on a new layer because there's no colour there. Let's just go in with this watercolour brush. Just real sloppy watercolour. Just a little bit. A little bit all over. I've also taken to not just shading things from like the left or the right, which was something I used to be quite bad for. So I'm trying to think of new ways to shade, and also researching as well. If you like doing art and you want your art to look a certain way, research the crap out of everything you like. That's just the best way. Don't just keep drawing and expecting it to magically become something you like. You gotta look up what other people are doing. And it's not cheating. It's not like plagiarism or anything. Everyone's art is just a little bit of everyone else's. But it's what you mix and match and bring to the table that makes it your art. Ah, look at that. Look at that. That's looking nice. A little more on the ear. A little more there. A little more there. Let's do the hair. Real rough, because I'm quite liking, I like this brush. So even though her hair's on fire, it does still have some highlights and lowlights. We could bring our friend, where is it? Blendy brush strokes back. Just because we used it for the hair before, and it'll look quite nice if it all sort of matches. There we go. Little blendy brush stroke. We could use something a bit sharper to do some highlights on the hair. Don't think I need to go that bright. I might like this, I might not. I might change my mind. I think I'm going to change my mind. Just run a little bit of a more solid brush through. If I took my time with that, that would look cute, but I haven't, so it doesn't. Right, so back to the line art layer. Let's see if we can colour these lines so they look nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I thought I'd get the other stuff done first. Da, 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 da. So I'm trying to do this on the lightest bits with this colour. I could probably even go lighter. I could probably even go like with a yellow or something, couldn't I, to make it look really hot. Maybe. Or maybe just a light orange. What about that? That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Usually you'd go a little bit darker with the lines, but because her hair's on fire, that's quite a cool effect. Might need to tidy up the colour layer because it's not neat enough for me to be doing these kinds of colours. Then for this one, we'll go to about there. I'm just going to do it like that. Maybe like a darker one just for the where it starts to change back. I realised that I've kind of given myself some rules here and broken them like 7 times. Never mind. Yeah, that's cute. Cute. I think that should be a bit lower. At the moment it looks a bit steppy. It's not bad. It's not bad. Just put some highlights in. Where's that real nice, not blendy brush strokes, heavy watercolor. Let's put some a few little highlights in as well. Again, just gotta learn where to highlight. That's too thin. Ooh, she's gone. Come back. Come back. So how are we looking? It's not looking bad. I've done better, but I've done worse. Kind of want her eyes to be darker, I think. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about this coloured line art biz. I think her eyebrow would be as well. There's a gap there that I noticed a while back. That I need to fix as well. Yeah, not 100% sure how I feel about this coloured line art biz, but I'm still trying new things, and that's the important thing. So if I want to add anything back to the line art, instead of just changing the colour, I have to go back into the layer settings and unlock the transparent pixels, and then I can maybe add a little eyebrow back in. Oop, oop. So, hello. What just happened is I dropped my mouse on the floor, I went to pick it up, and it restarted the computer nearly. It was only by me sort of quickly stopping it doing that it didn't. It was all very dramatic, but I think I've prevented it, and OBS saved all the footage so far, thank God, because this has taken quite a while. But yeah, so I think we're roughly there. Normally I would spend longer refining, you know, her cape, her little gemerald, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to leave it fairly simple, because we've been here a while. You probably want to go do some other things. Now all I would do is I would have a little tidy up, make sure everything's as I want it, tidy up a bit of that hair. If there's any like massive ugly gaps like this, I'd go over those. Try and make sure all the colour is in the lines where it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's looking alright. There's a few little odd stray pixels. But yeah, that's Claiyr. I don't do a lot of art streams, but if you've enjoyed this, let me know, because I could totally do some more. I love doing art. Look, I'm even shading this in now. Let's bring back our friend heavy watercolor. Yeah, so please let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll maybe do a longer form drawing next time, because trying to get something drawn in 40 minutes from scratch is, to be honest, quite hard, quite difficult as well. Oh, what's that going on there? I am more interested in doing this painting than I am in outroing. But yeah, if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, you can leave a comment. If you've got any questions about this kind of thing as well, I would be more than happy to answer it, because I love this kind of thing and I'm not bad at it. Not bad at it. Well, sort of. There's some really good people out there. Yeah, so there's Claiyr. Yeah, I've been Princess Whoosh. I'm sorry if I've wittered on. But like I say, I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!